Well, alright, welcome back to As It Should Be. Paul Bertolino here, and well, it's time for another track versus track video. Well, this time I'm putting two great Van Halen albums up against one another. Yeah, that's right, 1980's Women and Children First versus 1981's Fair Warning. Yeah, these are two back-to-back Van Halen albums, as you probably know, and they have the same number of tracks, so I'm putting up against one another. Now, each album has an instrumental track on it, like a short instrumental track on it that what I'm going to do is I'm going to combine with the track that it leads into. Like Women and Children First has TORA, which leads into Loss of Control, and Fair Warning has Sunday Afternoon in the Park, which leads into One Foot Out the Door. And the reason why I'm doing that is because it really isn't fair to put up, like, say, TORA against, like, a proper song. I mean, you know, whatever the song is, it's going to win. So I just want to keep it down to just having songs against songs, okay? Well, let's get into it. So, better put my my tally sheet together here. So we got Women versus Fair. Okay. And alright, I have my sheets here in front of me. Let's do this. Okay, so track number 1 on Women and Children First is And the Cradle Will Rock. And that goes up against track number 1 on Fair Warning, which is Mean Street. Two incredible opening tracks from two incredible albums, but you know, that should be really difficult. That should be way tougher than it is, but I actually know exactly what I'm going to choose. And the Cradle Will Rock, Women and Children First, gets the first point. Okay, so track number 2 on Women is Everybody Wants Some, and that goes up against number 2 on Fair Warning, which is Dirty Movies. Again, both great tracks. But you know, I'm going to go with Everybody Wants Some. 2 for Women and Children First. I was kind of surprised to realize that I feel like I kind of like Fair Warning a little better. I always thought I liked Women and Children First more, but I think maybe I like Fair Warning better. I don't know. It's tough. It can be a toss-up, and it's probably you know, what mood I'm in that particular day. But I don't know. The last time I listened, Fair Warning came out on top. But okay. So, track number 3 on Women and Children First is Fools, and track number 3 on Fair Warning is Sinner's Swing. Fools, I live with fools, and well, Sinner's Swing. That's a little tougher. Oof. Ooh, that's a lot tougher. I think I'll go with Sinner's Swing. Fair Warning gets one. Okay, so track number 4 on Women and Children First is Romeo Delight. Okay, and that goes up against track number 4 on Fair Warning, which is Hear About It Later. Oh man. Well, you know, that one's pretty easy. Hear About It Later. Fair Warning gets 2. They're now tied. They are officially tied. How will it go? So track number 5 on Women and Children First is TORA / Loss of Control. And that goes up against track number 5 on Fair Warning, which is Unchained. Yeah, see, if I'd had TORA as its own track on here, it would have been going up against Unchained. Come on. So, TORA / Loss of Control up against Unchained. But you know what? It's still no contest. Unchained. Come on. Who wouldn't choose Unchained? Alright, track number 6 on Women and Children First, Take Your Whiskey Home. And that's up against track number 6 on Fair Warning, which is Push Comes to Shove. Push Comes to Shove. Wow. At first it looked like Women and Children First was just going to go like gangbusters, but now Fair Warning has twice as many. Okay, all right. So track number 7 on Women and Children First is Could It Be Magic? Could This Be Magic, sorry. And that's up against track number 7 on Fair Warning, which is So This Is Love. And, shit, you know what? Fair Warning gets another one. Yeah, I actually like So This Is Love more than Could This Be Magic. Alright, well, so that brings us down to track number 8. I mean, Fair Warning has already won this, but let's see how track number 8 goes. Track number 8 on Women and Children First is In a Simple Rhyme. And that goes up against, on Fair Warning, Sunday Afternoon in the Park / 1 Foot Out the Door. Oof. That's one of the tougher ones. But you know what? 1 Foot Out the Door. Man, this was a little bit of a... I mean, I think Women and Children First and Fair Warning is a very fair and very even pairing. But Fair Warning kind of wiped the floor with Women and Children First. I don't know, what are you going to do? All right, well, what I really want to do, what I really wanted to do, and I'll try to figure out a way to make it work, is I want to do Van Halen against Van Halen 2. You know what I mean? Van Halen 1 against Van Halen 2. And that takes a little bit of fudging. Van Halen 1 has 11 tracks, right? Something like that. And then Van Halen 2 has 10. There's a difference in track numbers on it. And what it is that what I could do is take Eruption off of Van Halen 1 or combine it with You Really Got Me to have the same number of tracks as Van Halen 2, but the problem with that is that it seems kind of ridiculous to do that when that would mean that Spanish Fly would still be its own track on Van Halen 2, and, I mean, come on. Spanish Fly being its own track and Eruption not, so that doesn't really make a whole lot of sense, but if I take Spanish Fly off Van Halen 2, then it has even fewer tracks than Van Halen 1, so I'm going to have to, you know, go through it in my head and try to figure out how to fudge this, but at some point I want to do those two albums against one another. I mean, yeah, who knows? One day I might just, like, throw my hands up and say, fuck it, and just, you know, do it how I do it, but we'll see. Anyway, long story long, that's that, and, well, thank you all for watching these videos, and thank you all for subscribing. Thanks to all the new subscribers that are coming in. I see you, and I really appreciate that you're doing this, that you're subscribing, and that you're watching, and I appreciate all you viewers, everybody watching me act stupid doing this shit. And, well, yeah, you know, but if you haven't subscribed yet, please do subscribe, and if you do subscribe, click the little bell for notifications, and, you know, comment and like and all that kind of stuff. And, of course, as always, with Track vs. Track, shout out to Dr. Fuck, the originator of the whole idea. I salute him. And, yeah, I will see you next time.